Hello guys and welcome to an update video for Space Engineers. This is update 1.083, Ship Waypoints and GPS Sorting. This update came out on, what is today, the 21st? Yes, it is, March 21st, 2015, and it introduces Autopilot or Ship Waypoints. And I'm just going to go ahead and read through their quick change notes here, and then go in and show you some things I've discovered in-game, so you can better understand what this update does, and what it's fixed, and what it's broken. Anyway, this update introduces autopilot for ships, or ship waypoints. The autopilot will work only when you have a remote control block on your ship. It will follow the GPS coordinates that have been added to the remote control list. There are currently 3 modes in which the ship will follow the waypoints: patrol, circle, and one way. Lastly, GPS sorting by name has been added to the game. You can check out their video here explaining to you or showing you the features that they've added. The link to this video will be in the description below. Also, the link to this forum will be in the link below. And the fixes that they've introduced to this update. They fixed a memory leak when you're mining, which means that mining on multiplayer servers shouldn't cause people on the other side of the server to freak out and be mad at you for doing so. They've fixed the assembler not disassembling full oxygen bottles. This is a community fix. Please note that they open sourced the game's code to the public, so now the public has the ability to go in and fix things and send those fixes back to the developers for review and for game integration. So if the community knows how to fix something and the developers haven't gotten around to it, well, the community can fix it and send it to them, and if they like it, they can put it in the next mod, or the next update, which is what they've done here. Sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but VSOT, Ekister, and Kion X, and M Master have all contributed to this week's update from the community. So they've fixed the assembler not disassembling full oxygen bottles. They've fixed the projector duplicating items. I didn't even know that was an issue, but okay. Fixed the airtight hanger looping sound. They fixed the sensor max range missing. The projector state incorrectly showing in the terminal. The button markers not hiding when the character looks away from the button. I've noticed that, and that was getting pretty annoying. I'm glad they fixed that. Missing bullet impacts on metal. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe if you shoot something now, you'll see bullet holes. That'd be interesting. Rifle not returning weapon in my gun base user. I don't code, so I have no idea what that is. They fixed an issue with pasting by just using control. Oh, thank you. Now I can use control to... People can use control and the mouse wheel to push objects further away or pull them closer. Yay! They fixed the sorter block filter scrap metal as ingot and ore. The camera issue inside the character's body when the character is in a tight place. They fixed the infinite limbs on the character model, linked to a screenshot that a friend of mine had taken of me not too long ago with that issue. If no one else has seen it, it is quite comical. Fixed an issue with blueprints not showing on the screen when the script was used. Fixed an issue with clearing the control panel search, and fixed mount points on sound block. And a special thanks from Keen Software House to all of the GitHub contributors who helped with this week's update. From Keen is down at the bottom there. So there we are, that is that, and I'm going to jump into Space Engineers, and we'll continue from there. And we're back in Space Engineers now. I've got a little demonstration here set up. If you probably can't see, I'll just take my spectator camera over there so you can see. So I don't know if they're going to fix this in the next update, but this is a ship that I had put on the GPS one-way route from base point 2 to base point 1, which is through an asteroid. So the ship attempted to go through an asteroid. Somebody could probably use this to their advantage when trying to mine things, but please bear in mind for this update, if you're trying to take a ship from point to point, if there's an asteroid or a ship or a station or anything between it and its target, it will probably end up hitting the target, hitting the rock. So I'm going to do a little more testing, and you guys are going to be able to check it out as I'm going along. Oh, also, I should go ahead and point out, you see how that this is the lines of symmetry? When you have these active on a ship, normally you don't see it go through the ship. I just noticed that with this update, and it does make things very difficult if you're trying to place a block, like say on a cockpit or a large block, for example. Because now, if I was trying to put blocks here, say I was trying to line them up with that and do what I did with this ship over here, it makes it even more difficult because you can hardly see what you're doing. Because it just reds everything out. So, little things that I've noticed, just pointing those out there. Let's find the remote control here. There we are. And we're going to put it to one way. We're going to put in a GPS waypoint to base point 1. Oop. And the add button is up here for that. Please note it's not down below setting up action. I don't know what that does. I'm not going to bother with it. But base point 1, if you want to add a GPS location, you have to click the button above the GPS locations box. So click that, and as soon as you turn autopilot on, the ship will it'll start going. So I need to make sure I'm out of the way of that asteroid. And there we go. So now I should be able to go into the remote control and turn autopilot on. You can see the current waypoint is base point 1, shows its coordinates, the max required input for this to do its job, and away we go. Also, I can't help but notice that the ship is spinning. Either that's something I did with the design of the ship, or that's the GPS, the autopilot. Okay, so the way it looks, we're probably going to hit this rock. Are we? Maybe. No, but look at that. So the ship has stopped and has reversed itself to put... Oh, look at that. All right, so that's how it works. That's awesome. Okay, so it works pretty well when you're going from point to point, or if you just want to set it to cruise control and step away from it. So the remote control block will end up where the GPS coordinate is. So if you've got a large ship, make sure that you set your GPS coordinate far away from something, so that way if your remote control block is dead center in your ship, you're not shoving half of your ship into a rock to park it at that spot. It wouldn't be good, and I would advise against doing something like that. Okay, I'm back, and I have set up a base point 986 meters that way. So that is now going to head out to base point 3, and I'm not in it. There's no one else in the game, it's just me. So that is going to fly out to base point 3. So there we are, the ship has made it unscathed out to base point 3, and we're going to send it back. If I can access it. Can I access it? No, okay, so it looks like in your spectator camera, you can no longer access control panels or conveyor ports. That's unfortunate, so that means I have to fly all the way out there and get to that. So, I will be right back. And I'm back. So I'm all the way out here with the ship at base point 3. And we're going to try out the remote control's other modes. So you can see here we have one way, which is what I've been using. We have circle, which, as far as I know, just goes in a circle. And patrol, which probably goes back and forth between 2 points. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's start with circle around base point 3. Okay, if there's anything that should be scaring me right now, it is this. The fact that the ship is wavering uncontrollably. And, oh dear. Okay, so we almost slammed into that. Come on, do what I believe you were intended to do. It looks like you're trying to do what you're intended to do. Are you trying to do a circle? Very strange circle, if that is what you're trying to do. Okay, so either I am doing this incredibly wrong, or this is not working properly. I say experiment with it and see what you guys can come up with. If you guys find a way to work with the GPS in circle mode, please let me know. Oh dear, don't hit it, don't hit it, and we've hit it. Okay, so it has trouble when it comes to slowing down, so again, please remember that if your points are okay. So we're here. If I add another one, we'll go back to base point 3. Screw it, we'll go back. There. Okay, so you just make sure your GPS waypoints are far enough from anything that if you come in from any direction, you're not going to hit anything. Oh, I just realized why it's doing what it's doing. Does anyone see that? That is the piston. Okay, let's see if I can. There we are. Is that going to fix it? No? I don't know. I have no idea why it's doing this. It's weird. The piston was freaking out for a minute there, though. So, oh, if you didn't notice, patrol takes you back and forth between 2 points. Much like what doing a circle does. Oh god. Okay. So that was scary. That was very scary. Oh geez. Okay. So this is getting a little weird. It seems to want to be crashing into the asteroid every time it comes back. So we're just gonna hop out and let that go on its own there. So yeah. That's the highlight of this update. That's just going to be coming back and forth now. So you can have automated ships, and you can have transports that will go between place to place. One way would be best for that, so that way it's not doing what it's doing now. And I guess patrolling between 2 points. I'm not too sure how to use the circle feature, but someone will figure it out, or there'll be a hotfix, and they'll fix why it does what it does, if I was even doing it right. So anyway, that's the highlights of this update. If you guys have anything else you'd like to add, please leave it in the comments below. Oh dear. Okay, so it's just smashed off some of its brakes. So that's... okay. And it's just gonna fly away. Alright. So when that comes back, it won't be stopping very quickly. That's probably just, it's going to be dead the next time it comes back. So we'll just stand around and watch for that. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you found this both entertaining and informing. If you guys would like me to do more update videos, please leave a message in the link below. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Oh dear lord. Hi there. Hi there. Okay, so it knows how many thrusters it has and when it has to start slowing down. By the looks of it.